What is one thing that your parents do or say that make you lose respect for them? You see, parental life, even as messy, as crook, as disastrous it might look like or be, a lot of people are not doing it well. And it's unfortunate that when we celebrate Mother Day, Father Day, a lot of people, oh, mother is this, father is this, but nobody wants to talk about those crook mothers or crook fathers who is actually like totally nowhere to be found. I keep on saying it, and I will still repeat myself over and over again and again. I hope someday, they will pass a bill, a law that states that for you to be a parent, to have a child, you must take so course, like a driving license. When you take that course and you pass, you obtain a certificate that give you the liberty to have a child or raise a child, so that a lot of people will have sense. Because the idea of having a child is just you knock, stomach there, get big, you have children, you start to, and along the way, you start to mess it up and producing traumatized children. The world is so traumatized right now to the extent that you just can't imagine how people talk, how people think. Literally, all wrong, disastrous system is being in, installed into these people, and they become to live and become miserable. Imagine a child who will grow up when the father is a drug addict, alcoholic. What did you think that child gonna be? Or do you think, or a child who never saw his father, or a child who never have his father, how you think that child gonna be with? Come on. Psychology has been putting the world into an experiment over and over, and the result has been so alarming. Alarming. All of these things that people are doing, the psychologist is just taking record over and over and over, seeing how that child will turn out, seeing that child how it will behave, seeing that child. Have you ever seen the children of the rich people? The children of the rich people that are well mannered, have you ever seen them? Like compare it to the children that comes from those wayward home, that you like, whoa, the difference is clear. So a lot of these things that our parents do that are very disastrous, many of them cannot be talked about. Many of them cannot be even seen. Many of them, it's awful. And it's quite unfortunate that a lot of these people, they don't even count it as something, knowing fully that they have a child that is emulating them. And that is the worst part of it. And when these people grow up, imagine you grow up that your father was a criminal, or your father was, you literally discover that your mother was, or your father was that kind of person. Can you imagine? Your respect will be brought down. When you are a child of a slave, how they say, a child of a slave remain a slave. A child of a slave person remain a slave. A child of an armed robber is what? A child of a prostitute is what? You see, that is how it might look or sound, but the reality is what it is. If they know that your father or your mother is that kind of person, no matter how dry you become, that label will be following you. The invisible label, like we all have, like because of our color, you have it. goes with you over and over. And that makes you to lose respect for some certain things. When you become a victim of some certain circumstances, they find that your father was this, because of that you can't do this. Ugh. So it hurts. And I hope that this new generational parents will be making amend for their behavior, because nothing go on missing. Everything has a high price to pay. And unfortunately, most of these innocent children are paying the biggest price. So that is all, my dear. Bye.